We're joined now by Brian Steinberg, senior TV editor for Variety. Brian, good morning. So after 4 weeks really of negotiating with the trade association that represents major companies like Disney and Netflix, the Guild says the production studios remain, quote, unwilling to offer a fair deal on key issues essential to its members. Break down what some of the Guild's biggest concerns are that did lead to this strike.
I think, good morning, one of the biggest concerns really is just getting paid in a world where making TV and movies has become a lot harder. Streaming is not the financially rewarding endeavor that traditional TV and movies have been. There are fewer episodes. Once the thing is made, it doesn't get sold again and again. So the way that actors made money, residuals and the like, have declined, and they're looking for more security and a new system as they enter into the streaming business.
So, Brian, this group on the studio side, it's called the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. That's who's representing the studios. Part of what they have said in response to all this is that this was certainly not the outcome we hoped for, as studios cannot operate without the performers that bring our TV shows and films to life. You know, I think that seems obvious if there are no actors, actresses, and anything. Hello. I do want to point out, just aside again, NBC Universal's parent company, Comcast, is one of the companies represented by this group. But they say that they presented a deal that offered this historic pay and residual increases. Obviously, we just heard from a CEO there, Bob Iger, in this piece that played before you were talking, kind of saying that it was not realistic. I think when we're all watching, we're kind of like, some of this is a he said, she said. So was it unrealistic or was it fair? Do you think that this group representing the studios now is going to have to reconsider if all of these actors are walking off?
Clearly, there's the impasse. I think, look, from the studio side, these companies are under tremendous pressure right now. Comcast, Paramount, Disney. Things are not going well. Their viewers are leaving for streaming. It's hard to make money off of them. There's an advertising downturn right now. There's a current upfront negotiation where TV guys try to book their ads for the next season. Hasn't gone that great this year. You know, there's a perfect storm of economic headwinds facing these big companies, and that is probably one reason why they're very loath to kind of open their purse strings right now.
So we're going to see the actors on the picket line starting at noon Eastern today on both coasts. As for viewers who love these shows, how are things going to change? Right away, we may not see a major difference, but what's going to be the impact to both the shows and the movies that we watch?
I think there's a cushion until the fall. Summer movies are already in the can. Summer TV shows still around. But I do think as the year winds on, we get into the fall and the holiday season, the cover's not going to go bare. You might see fewer original shows, more news, more sports, more reality programming, more unscripted programming. And I think as you may even see some of the companies curate things from Canada, United Kingdom, New Zealand, shows that at least in the U.S. haven't been seen but might fit into a thing. They could license them for a lesser fee and put that on the air. It might be interesting. But the cover's going bare. The pipeline is going to be empty as time goes on.
All right. Brian Steinberg, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.